to Colonel Grumpy STEM Club. And today, what do I have here?
A toolbox.
A toolbox. Are you sure it's a toolbox?
Yes.
Well, what's it say?
Toys in space.
So it's a toy box, right?
Yes.
Actually, it's both. It's a toolbox and a toy box because what happened was the astronauts took toys both on the space shuttle and on to the International Space Station. Why do you think they took toys up there? Just to play and have fun? No. Well, I thought they would. You think they got bored playing with toys? No. What they did was they took a whole bunch of toys and they wanted to see how they would react in space. Toys are actually just simple machines. Huh? Simple machines.
What?
Yeah. Okay. Like, we'll first start with Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. This is my little space buddy. We go, and he's on a spring, right? And we'll push him down, and we're going to see if he jumps, okay? Well, anytime, Mickey, you could jump, all right? Come on, let's go. He's stubborn. He has a mind of his own, you know. Oh. Okay. All right, so Mickey did work, huh? But what happened?
He bounced off the table.
Did he come back down?
Mickey died because of gravity.
Yeah. What was that?
Gravity.
Gravity. What happened on the space shuttle?
There's no gravity in space, so it floated probably up and it didn't fall.
Okay. It kept on going. And not slow, it went fast. And the only time it stopped was when it hit something bigger and heavier than itself. Like the ceiling, or if the shuttle was flying upside down, the floor. Okay? So we know that Mickey works in space, right? Yeah. And they took a fish up. This one's broke, the tail's broke on it, so. And this is one that you wind up and it swims in water here. And how about if you just let it go in space? Will it swim across the space shuttle?
Yes.
Who says no?
No. I think it'll fly up instead of going straight.
You think it will fly up?
No.
Okay.
She can't fly.
Let's think about it. As you turn it, there's a giant spring in there, right? And as you wind it up, that spring gets tighter and tighter and tighter. No, it don't. So what happens is, when that spring unwinds, it's just going to turn round and round and round. But the astronaut said, hey, is there some way we could make it where the fish could swim? So they had to adapt the fish to the environment. And what they did was they took a piece of cardboard and they made a bigger fin on it. Let's see what happens when we wind this one up. Watch the fin. Is it going fast or slow? Actually, it's going very slow. Because when it's smaller, it's going to go real fast. This way, because there's so much mass, it's going to go slow. Did this work in space?
Yes.
Yes, it did. It did work. Because they adapted it to the environment, so it would work. I'm gonna ask someone to right here. Don't go looking, right there. Yeah, go. Come on. You know how to play this?
No.
You don't know how to play a bone cup. Oh, come on.
I do.
We take and you go like this and you try and get the bone to the cup. There, go on, try it.
Can I try?
Well, we're going to try a couple different toys. Okay. Well, you know what the idea is to get the ball in the cup, right? Well, see, all the practice I have and I still don't do. Does it work in the space shuttle?
No. Yes, because it's really slow. It'll move slow, so you can.
Okay, wait a minute though. See that ball? What's it doing?
It's hanging.
It's hanging. What's causing it to hang?
Gravity.
Okay. And when we go like this, what's it doing?
Gravity's pushing it down.
Right. So this did not work in the space shuttle. But what they did to adapt it to work, they stretched it out. And when they stretched it out, the ball just stood there, right? Because there's no gravity to pull it down. And what they did was they just took and gave the cup a little yank, and that ball just floated and floated right to the cup. And no, it didn't fall, it went into the cup. Okay. Another one we have is called a Bernoulli blower.
What?
It's called a Bernoulli blower because what happens is you go in here and that little ball rises up, right?
You got the toothbrush. Cool.
What happens on the space shuttle?
When you blow it, the ball's gonna rise to the top until it hits the ceiling.
Right, because what's pulling it down is gravity. We call gravity Mr. G, okay? So, this does not work in space.
No.
And there's no adapting it to work in space. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do, I'm trying to find the very first toy they took up in space was Mr. Rat Stuff. And he's a wind-up toy. And what he does is he flips.
That's cool.
Did he work?
Yes. No.
No, he didn't work. But they tried to adapt them by taping him onto a hard surface, and that still didn't work. He just went then like this and like that. He did not flip. Okay? So you know what they did?
What?
They fired him. They said, you don't do your work, you don't do it right, you're out. So, and let me see, Oh, one of your parents' favorites? This was my mom's favorite. Was the ball and paddle.
The ping pong.
Yeah, and you know how to do it? Okay, come on. Okay. Well, here, come on.
I think I tried.
Actually, what you're supposed to do is take it up like this and see if you could keep on hitting
See?
it.
That's what I tried to do.
But,
Thanks to me.
you know what? Did it work?
No. Because the ball just tried to float up.
Oh, wanna know something?
Why?
It did work.
It did?
It did. Because
when
it's
it
on
tried
a
to
rubber band.
When it,
And it went back.
Okay.
But it didn't go real fast like it did here on Earth. It went real slow, so it worked real good. They were able to hit it all over the place. You know why this was my mom's favorite toy?
Why?
Because when the rubber band broke, she would take this part and she'd use it on our rear ends when we were bad. So, Mom, I'm telling on you.
That's smart. That's smart.
Okay. One of my favorites, and this tends to be the favorite of a lot of the kids I work with. Where's the other one?
Mickey died.
Okay, well, let's see if we could get a matching. And here's one. This is a helicopter. It's called a balloon helicopter. I ain't blowing it up no more. Okay. The question is, will it go right away up?
Yes.
Or will it go down first and then go up?
Up and down.
Okay. What happens, we have what pushing down on it?
Gravity.
Gravity. And we have energy in here, right? This is the what's going to make it go, right? So what happens is the force inside of this balloon has to be greater than the gravity push pulling it down. So let's watch it.
Whoa.
Okay, did it go up right away?
Yeah.
No, it went down and then up. Question for you. Did it work on the space shuttle?
No. Yes.
Why did it work?
Because the gravity doesn't push down, it goes up because it's
Okay.
air.
You know something? She's right. When he let it go on the space shuttle, he was holding it like this, and it took off so fast.
Because the gravity is greater, because there's gravity.
No, there's no gravity on the space.
No,
The pressure inside.
Yeah, it's greater.
Okay, so what happened was, when he let it go, it went up so fast, and it almost, he had to jump backwards, because it kept on going and going, and once it hit the ceiling, it stayed at the ceiling and kept on spinning. So, okay, would you like me to do it one more time?
Yes!
Yeah, I like doing it.
This one's bigger.
Pop!
Ah! Didn't help.
Okay, here we go. All right. Let's do a couple more. You know what? I have one that I just got. As a matter of fact, this one they didn't do on the space shuttle. They did it on the space station. Who's ever seen these?
Not me.
I've seen it, but
You go on the chicken's peck at the farm. Okay. Question. Did it work on the space station?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Why didn't it work?
I think it did. They think it doesn't.
You guys, you said it didn't work. How come?
Because it's not a farm on the space shuttle. I think that's what he's thinking.
Okay. Well,
Why? It's a true fact.
let's look at it. Where's that ball?
It's under the
And it's what's pulling it down? The gravity's pulling it down, right? But what's making it go the chicken's peck is when you turn it, right? So on the space station, as long as the astronauts are turning it like this, those chickens are gonna peck, right? Okay, so this is one that worked.
Oh, yay.
Another one of any parent's favorite.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah, parents like this one, huh? Because of the noise and stuff
I love
that they make. Think they work on the space station?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah, I think it did.
You do? Why?
Because whenever it floats, okay, we're going to go like that, and the fingers are going to spin.
Okay, watch when I do it.
I think it works.
What's happening?
It's going through the inner one.
The balls are going down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's no gravity in space, right? So would they go down and make the noise?
No.
So this is your mom's favorite in space because it didn't work.
What? What? I was wrong.
Yeah, it didn't work. Okay, who has ever seen a paper boomerang?
No. I've seen a regular boomerang.
Okay, we take the paper boomerang and if we toss it here, watch your face if it comes at you, okay?
Whoa.
See, it came back? All right.
One more time, please.
You're wanting to catch it probably.
Did it work on the shuttle?
No.
Actually, it didn't. It kept on going and going and going. So, all right. Let me see. We have a few more here. I can't leave without doing.
Oh.
What's that? Oh, what's that?
It's a good.
Oh, it's Slinky.
A slinky.
Yay.
Who's ever played with slinky?
Me.
Yeah, you know how they like to go downstairs and
My
books and
dad
stuff.
does. My dad Slinky does. It's a big rainbow one.
Okay, let me ask you, did this work on the space shuttle?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Actually,
No.
it did not.
Yes.
Because, because of what?
Because there's no gravity in space.
Yeah, there's no gravity to pull it all the way down, right?
Float up.
But it kind of worked because what happened was that there's that spring action, but it would go right back up.
Okay.
All right? But what they also wanted to see, we're going to have a little test now. See if you guys are smart. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. The astronauts took the slinky and stretched it out like this. Did it stay straight like this?
No.
Did it float up in the air, or did it sag down?
Slide down.
Sag down?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If it sags down, what's pulling it down?
Gravity.
So this was wrong, right? It then sag down on the space shuttle. Okay. Did it float up in the air? Because there's no gravity, right? So did it float up?
No. I think it hangs down because there's no gravity.
Okay. Who says it will stay straight like this? Anyone?
Nope.
Well, guess what? You all got it wrong because it stayed straight. Okay?
I said it.
I should have kept my hand on there.
Yeah, I said it.
Let's see, couple others. One that they took up was the climbing bear. Who's ever seen this work?
Not me.
Okay,
Kinda.
okay. What happens is you go and you pull one at a time on a string, and it will climb up the rope. Here, come here. Here, take and pull on the strings one at a time. Turn so they could see it. Okay, did that work?
Yes.
Okay, question. Did it work on the space station?
Yes.
Yes, it did, because what you're doing is, as you're pulling it, you're holding it in place. So once you pull one side, you're holding it in place, and then you pull the other side, and that will make it go up. So it did work. So, okay. Did anyone have a favorite? What was your
The
favorite?
climbing bear.
What?
The climbing bear.
The climbing bear? What was your favorite?
The ching chongs.
The what?
The ching.
Oh, the paddle ball? Okay, what was your favorite? The chickens? Okay.
The bunny flipping.
Oh, rat stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Falling out.
Okay.
The one where you blow into the thing and the ball floats.
Okay.
Mom was the same as her.
Okay. No one liked my balloon helicopter?
I
Yeah, that was
Me,
my
me, me,
favorite
me.
too. Okay, you know what? That's about it for today. And let me say, see you next week. And remember, readers are leaders and they don't do drugs.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you next week.
If you live in the Champaign-Urbana area and you are 12 to 18 years old for our cadet program, or over 18 years old for our senior program and are interested in joining the Civil Air Patrol, we invite you to attend our meeting Monday evenings, 6:30 p.m. at the School of Aviation at Willard Airport in Savoy.